to work for the welfare of this weaker section? If not, then how do you think that you can contribute for this cause?
So I think that I should incorporate in my life the way we live so that it should help to them. Help should reach out to the people.
So like, do you think or feel that Delhi is worth coming for UPSC preparation, as it takes a toll as an aspirant, the financially, the emotionally, and physically?
So everything is a motivation in city because everything is posing a competition. Everything is saying that you have to improve yourself.
If you were allowed to go in past and one thing you want to change, then what will be that and why?
If it is, so I could have convinced more to my father.
अपने लेक्चर में एक बार बताया था हमें कि you choose IAS over IPS over IAS. So like sir, why did you want to choose IPS over IAS and why in your preparation time?
Because IPS can make much more difference in the life of the people, those who suffer on day-to-day basis than IAS.
क्या कभी आपने सोचा था कि आपको हमारे जैसे अच्छे स्टूडेंट्स मिलेंगे पढ़ाने के लिए? So good morning sir. Good morning everybody.
आफ्टरनून हो गया है.
Sorry, मैं थोड़ा बिजी था तो.
चलो गुड इवनिंग.
Good evening sir. सर
तू सर का इंटरव्यू ले रहा है, तू क्यों घबरा रहा है?
घबरा नहीं रहा हूँ मैं. अरे यार.
सर को घबराना चाहिए तेरे से.
So we will be having a non-political interview. So the questions will be very witty or comedy. So सभी.
अच्छा ये हमारे लिए है.
नहीं I will be asking you. So ready sir?
Yes, ready.
So like अभी रिसेंटली हमने सिविल सर्विसेज में करप्शन इतना पढ़ लिया था कि हमारे वेन्स में करप्शन चलने लगा था. So उसी से एक क्वेश्चन पूछ लेता हूँ. अपने विश्वसनीय सूत्रों से इतने भ्रष्टाचार का पता होने हुए भी आप हर टॉपिक में जो वे फॉरवर्ड हमें दे देते हैं, उसके पीछे का मोटिवेशन कहाँ से आता है? ट्रू मोटिवेशन. ह्यूमन इलैबोरेट करना है सर. इलैबोरेट करना है.
इंटरव्यू इलैबोरेट करना है. मेरी मर्जी. इसका मोटिवेशन when you see life from so close, then that motivation comes from that.
Okay. So
not when you see people having, let's say, how people suffer, and when you have a very close experience of that, so then let's say it brings change.
Okay. So the next question is that regarding our optional only. So like, what motivates you to select public administration as an optional, where you were influenced by the mob who were choosing the particular optional, or was it solely your decision, or it was your interest?
Because it is related to administration. When you want to go in administration and something related to administration, so that was the motivation.
Okay, so it was not mob culture.
No, it's not like that.
No, we used to hear na, in 2000 or 90s there was a craze. People used to get more and more selected by.
But still, let's say interest is the first thing.
अपने लेक्चर में एक बार बताया था हमें कि you choose IAS over IPS over IAS. So like sir, why did you want to choose IPS over IAS and why in your preparation time?
Because IPS can make much more difference in the life of the people, those who suffer on day-to-day basis, than IAS.
The TVF aspirants and the most recent or the current development, the 12th fail. What's your take on it?
Difficult to react.
That's why I asked the question.
ठीक है, it's a new culture and some of the things are good, like वो भैया वाला क्या है?
संदीप भैया.
So if you go beyond coaching, so it shows the, let's say that paradox between two officers, that how they have to struggle even if they are friend in personal life.
Yes.
So that part is good, I will say that. Among all those, whatever they have made so far, I find that the paradox between the two officers most appealing.
Okay.
So what about 12th film?
I have not watched.
से glimpse तो देखा होगा.
I don't want to watch it.
So many aspirants get motivated through that. They think that Shraddha will come in their life and she will motivate them.
Because it does not motivate because we have let's say we have gone through the same process. So why to repeat the same process? That's why I don't want to watch.
Okay. सर आपने नायक मूवी देखा है?
Yes.
तो उसमें भी इंटरव्यू हो रहा था. तो आज मैं आपको एक क्वेश्चन पूछता हूँ. If you would become the PM for a day, then what would you do? The most centralized one.
I think movie is movie, real life is different. It's
But
very
then if you get a chance to become a PM, then
बता दीजिए.
CM को मिले तो
appoint good people at all good positions, good institutions.
right.
एक दिन के लिए प्राइम मिनिस्टर है तो क्यों नहीं
प्राइम
करें?
मिनिस्टर प्रिंसिपल सेक्रेटरी होगा ना सर के पास PMO.
प्रिंसिपल और कैबिनेट.
कैबिनेट. ओके. तो सर आपसे प्रोफेशन से रिलेटेड, लाइक हैव यू एवर थॉट ऑफ जॉइनिंग एनी NGO or a CSO apart from teaching to work for the welfare of this weaker section? If not, then how do you think that you can contribute for this cause?
No, I haven't thought of this because the way you live itself should contribute to society. So I think that I should incorporate in my life the way we live so that it should help should reach out to the people. So to just not to tell, but to tell that we teach some people even complete free. Yes. We have charged you, but there are people which teach complete free.
Yes.
This. So I don't think that we need to go for a separate civil society type organization.
ओके. सो सर थोड़ा भी बहुत सीरियस क्वेश्चन पूछ ले, अभी थोड़ा एक टेढ़ा पूछता हूँ. सर व्हाट्स योर व्यू ऑन टेढ़ा है पर मेरा है? टेढ़ा है पर मेरा है.
What is this?
नहीं बस यही है, एक फ्रेज है ये. नहीं जब हमारे, मैं आपको कॉन्टेक्स्ट दे देता हूँ. हमारे मम्मी लोग हमें बोलते हैं ना कि बच्चा कैसा भी है पर मेरा लाल है, तो वैसे ही टेढ़ा है पर मेरा है.
So it's like, let's say it's like acceptance. You have the acceptance even if the person is, it is like hate the sin, not the sinner, in that way.
ओके. सर तो थोड़ा रोमांटिक क्वेश्चन हो जाए. What is love according to you? What is love according to you?
What is love according to you?
Yes.
It's commitment, sincerity and commitment.
Just commitment. Not more than that.
Then other things come by that.
Loyalty, trust and all.
Commitment will bring loyalty.
But still, okay. So in a parallel universe, what would be the alternate career as a teacher?
Teaching.
As a teacher.
As a teacher, alternate career. I'll go home and do field work, farming. If I don't do teaching, I will go and do farming. I will enjoy it.
Okay. So, sir, like how we were preparing for the farewell. तो सर हमारा कोऑर्डिनेशन पूरे आपके लुकमान टीम से हुआ था, तो कितना हेक्टिक शेड्यूल होता है वो हमें हमें अभी पता चला। तो सर अभी एक क्वेश्चन पूछूंगा सर कि सर आप प्रोफेशनल लाइफ और आपकी पर्सनल लाइफ को कैसे बैलेंस करते हो? क्योंकि
there is no balance. Personal life is quite almost spoiled. But I'm trying to improve it.
ऐसे कैसे काम चलेगा सर?
यही तो नहीं चल रहा। यही तो नहीं चला. Yes, it is difficult to balance, and somehow social life is compromised because of professional life.
Yes, like we experienced while arranging the farewell. It's so hectic. That's why I asked the question. So like आपकी की journey से एक question. So like has life ever thrown challenges in your path?
Always.
Then how did you sail through it?
Confidence.
Then if you are comfortable, then could you tell us something about how as an individual you create an entire Lukman family?
It's very difficult to tell. It's just, let's say it has happened, let's say that by last 12, 13 years. It's like every day you have to do your work. If you are doing every day your work, so then in long run it becomes like this.
Okay. सर अभी हमारा बैच भी अभी खत्म होने आया है, अभी हमारे ऑप्शनल भी खत्म हो जाएगी।
Everyone please keep quiet, pay attention.
So sir, like, do you think or feel that Delhi is worth coming for UPSC preparation, as it takes a toll as an aspirant, the financially, the emotionally, and physically, and one has to go through a lots of challenges? Then do you think that Delhi teaches do you think that Delhi teaches a person to live without support?
It is not important that how much you benefit when you come to Delhi for preparation, but even more important is that it gives you opportunity to do anything in life. So any such mega city provides, let's say, unbound opportunity because of its resourcefulness, and that part I will appreciate rather than coming for preparation. Like say if you have come for preparation in Delhi and yes, certainly success, failure, whatever, but city teaches you so many things. It gives you lots of exposure, which being at let's say home or in our rural India, so we may not be so resourceful. And it gives you also, let's say that a kind of let's say ladder, let's say that it sets the, let's say, benchmark also, because you are exposed to so many things in the city. You meet so many people, and they may be so good, they may be so competitive, they may be so intelligent, they may be so rich. So those things motivate. If let's say I am walking by any, let's say, lane and I watch the houses, even houses can also motivate. So everything is a motivation in city, because everything is posing a competition. Everything is saying that you have to improve yourself. So that part is, let's say, more important than what I will say just come for a career. And that is how I will, let's say, that be, what you can say, thankful for coming here and getting, let's say, living in a city which can give this opportunity. Although it has its bad side. The bad side is that it's environment, pollution, blah blah things. But you should see a city in that way. That is how we say that a city of dreams.
Yes.
Cities are considered as dreams for the people. This we can say.
So, ये तो सर पार्ट 1 था प्रिपरेशन का.
Like मन की बात बोले तो
बोलिए सर, बोलिए.
Basically, let's say that when he is asking about city, so when you come city, when we came in this city, so we saw it's very, let's say, small in the, let's say that comparison of city. our personality, our knowledge, our level of education, it is so, let's say, tiny, let's say that. It looks so tiny before this city. And that is always a motivating factor. And that keeps motivating to grow oneself.
Okay, so it was part 1, now part 2. Like especially when I was coming here for the preparation, many like जो sir society होती है, they say UPSC is not about hard work, it is about luck. They say राजयोग होना चाहिए UPSC होने के लिए. तो सर मैं आपको ये पूछता हूँ, sir, like, do you believe in a luck?
No.
Or hard work is enough to sail through this examination?
No.
Then what's your take on the karma philosophy?
If you follow karma, karma does not mean reaching to UPSC only. So those who talk that suppose you do not become IAS, so your karma, etc. No, karma has its own way. So we should not see in that way. You should achieve UPSC is just a journey. It is not a life. Thus, it is a part of your journey. It is just a part of the process. So you should take also in that way. Even if you can say that yes, IAS is the best, this, whatever. But you should try your best. But it is a part of your journey. IAS is not your journey. IAS is not the life. So when you say luck, when you say hard work, so we don't know what is that luck. But we know what is hard work. So lucky, etc. we can say, but without hard work, I think luck may not also work. Yes. So basically, I don't believe in luck because I come from a background where we have to struggle a lot. Then whatever we have got by that hard work. So I don't believe in any luck. I don't believe in any. I don't want to tell, but let's say that even I believe that whatever you do, success is independent of even your faith and religion and whatever you go and let's say ask from your God. I can become, let's say, I think I am becoming philosophical.
The question was
right. So that is how you know that. See it, if you are not successful in IAS, that does not mean you are unlucky. This. Then the definition of lucky, unlucky will be, let's say, you have to change. Every time when you succeed, so it is not lucky. And every time you fail, it is not that you are unlucky. I don't think that's it. So we should not see in that way. Let's say, rather it's a journey. Let's say in journey, this is the part and parcel. Yes, you should have your commitment. You should have sincerity. You should have your hard work. That is how we should. Whatever comes on way, accept it. Whatever you do not get, forget it. That is what my life, let's say, Jarki principle. So we plan so many things, we have lots of desires, but we don't achieve so many things. So my habit is that I forget about this. Keep move on. Whatever comes on the way, accept it. Be happy by that. That is how I will say luck. That is how I will say as hard work. That is how it is called success.
So if you were allowed to go in past and one thing you want to change, then what will be that and why?
If it is, so I could have convinced more to my father.
For what?
Not to take so much tension.
सर अभी क्वेश्चन पूछता हूँ मैं सर, लाइक आप
अभी तक क्या चल रहा है?
थोड़ा अभी इंटरेस्टिंग क्वेश्चन है.
इंटरेस्टिंग?
Yes.
अभी तक
नहीं, वो तो एकदम सीरियस क्वेश्चंस थे, बोरिंग. नहीं सर, आप अयोध्या कब जा रहे हो फिर? अयोध्या कब जा रहे हो?
अयोध्या?
Yes.
When Lamperts will leave Ayodhya.
We know that, we know very well. The Kautilya and the 5:45.
No, all are not.
एक बार सर नाम अंकित कर दीजिए, आप भगा देंगे।
So the concluding question, सर आपके पास इतना नॉलेज है, इतना एक्सपीरियंस है और इतनी आपकी गुड क्वालिटीज हैं, तो सर लाइक क्या कभी आपने सोचा था कि आपको हमारे जैसे अच्छे स्टूडेंट्स मिलेंगे पढ़ाने के लिए?
बोल दो सर नहीं.
Wasim Akram wrote in his book about Sachin Tendulkar. The level of means ki standard of bowling. Right, so when we bowl to like Sachin Tendulkar, like batsman, so your level of bowling is means standard also will have to let's say increase or improve. So it is like say ki a position you can consider, like the kind of a position you have. So it is like that ki when we get good students, so teaching level standard also increases. This and June batch is always better. Although
ethics batch भी है October.
yes. It will be discrimination, but for us, all students are equal. Yes. But let's say that there are also some people from October batch. They will not
Ethics
feel
they
good.
will not feel.
Right.
Sorry to say that.
In ethics, let's say that there is no such differentiation between June and October, because I guess we get same level of students. This, but we don't know what is happening in last 2-3 years. In public administration, it happens in October batch. So October batch is a bit noise, and June batch is a bit mature. So I find better, let's say, although for us all batches, all students are equal, but still this is how we are asking. And it is always good to teach good students. In fact, teaching standards, I will tell you that our best teaching standards even do not happen in foundation batch. It happens in enrichment batch and test discussions. So means that level is even much better than what we teach in foundation, because the level of students, so they are already, let's say, either appearing qualified, etc. It happens. So when your standards means your standard is good, the teaching standard also starts to match with that standard.
Thank you. सर आपने लेक्चर में एक बार बताया था हमें कि you choose IAS over IPS over IAS. So like sir, why did you want to choose IPS over IAS, and why in your preparation time?
Because IPS can make much more difference in the life of the people, those who suffer on day-to-day basis, than IAS. IAS can have a general impact on people, but IPS directly helps those people who are grief-stricken, those who are suffering, those who get injustice. And role of the police becomes very important. I still believe personally that the police is the core institution for providing justice in society. If any institution which can directly change justice in the life of the people, it is the police. And that's why my dream was, my idea was to just to join, be part of that policing.
Okay. So, और सर आपके एक बेस्ट फ्रेंड जो है कौटल्या मौर्य, उन्हीं का क्वेश्चन, if you get a chance और आपको कभी मौका मिले तो आप what will be the one advice to the Maurya?
I will tell them that they should not worry about victory. Victory will come if they do good work.
Okay.
This anyway they are going to win election. When you are going to win election, so why you do dual standards? That will be my advice.
Okay, so here I would like to.
So one question. So how did you name your institution as Lukmaan? Can you please?
Yes,
It's my father's name. By the way, Lukman was a great Hakim.
yes,
This and although let's say that Lukman, we are not much aware about that great Hakim. Largely, you get aware when you get knowledge. But it's a name and it gives, let's say, certain that he was also a teacher, and so when we started, we thought to just keep his name. This. That is
the meaning of Lukman is also wise. I googled.
Yes, it is something related to wisdom or something like that. Enlightened, let's. So,
One question from my side, sir. Even even after 20-25 years of marriage, how you have been able to maintain so much glow on your face?
first thing is that there is wrong thing, 20-25 years of marriage.
It might be 15 to 20 years.
Yes. It is just, I guess it is
13 years. 13 years. It's 13 years.
You are young, sir, I know.
Sir, like institute, 13 years.
Yes.
13 years old.
As far as I know, in 2011, I got married.
It's like there are two things. One that maintaining discipline in your eating behavior
Simple diet.
and good thinking. Good thinking and good eating. Both are important.
One more question, sir.
Right. Question bypassed.
Sir, you have done love marriage or arranged marriage, and if love marriage, how it had happened, and if arranged marriage, pros and cons of both.
It was neither of them.
Quote where?
No, it was through marriage.com. Yes. So it happens through sadi.com और जो भी वो उस समय का होगा. It is in that way.
You are behind of your time, sir. Forward. आगे sir, आगे.
Ahead of time.
Ahead of your time. Ahead of.
Yes,
Okay,
any
sir.
other-
Thank you.
Any other
Okay,
question?
Anurag. Thank you.
Yes.
What is the one thing you want to achieve in your life? What is the aim of your life?
Yes.
One purpose of it.
Purpose of your life. Harmony in the nation.
To one thing that we want to achieve. What I have found is once you get, let's say, married, you start living a marriage life. So thereafter, for family, it matters. It does not matter who you are. It matters that whether you give time, like a normal human. This. So I have in that last 13 years experience, and one thing I am not able to achieve is to live like a normal human in my family. And that would like to achieve. This is what, because for family, let's say that for a child or a family, it does not matter, because for them, let's say that a father is father.
Yes, sir.
She or he does not know that who you are. She wants that you should behave like a father. It is very challenging, and it is so far I have not. Let's say that whatever I try to achieve in professional life, so generally I achieve that. But in case of personal life, it is very difficult to achieve, and that is one which I would like to, if I can, or if any TIS remains, let's say the TIS, any TIS remains, so it is this, to become, let's say that a good husband and a good father.